Tens of thousands of people are still without power this morning, 1 week after Hurricane Helene ravaged the southeast.
Yeah, utilities crews from around the country have been working to restore electricity.
Queen City News reporter Savannah Rudisell's live about 30 minutes south of Lake Lure.
And Savannah, you're there with Atrium Health's mobile hospital. What's the power situation like for them out there?
Yeah, Jillian, here around Polk County, still about half of all customers are without power. That's a little more than 10,000 people. And there's a couple different utility companies that service the area, so they are still working to get power back on. However, here at the site with Med1, Atrium Health's mobile hospital, they are running on generators. That's kind of some of the hum that you're hearing behind me. There's a lot of generators keeping the power on here at this mobile hospital, where if you'll see that teal trailer right back there, that is a functioning hospital. There are beds. There's even 2 spaces for an operating room. Now, granted, there's not a lot of elbow room inside there, but there is a lot of space for people who need some help, particularly people who may not have had access to this kind of treatment due to power being lost at various other community hospitals, other clinics, and other bigger hospitals here in the area. Looking around the region, hundreds of miles of power lines are down and hundreds of poles need replacing, according to Duke Energy. Company leaders tell us that they've restored power to more than 1.5 million customers, but are still working to reach those customers cut off by destroyed roads. They're certainly not the only utility provider in the area. Linemen from some local counties have posted to social media that they're forced to take detours around the mountains, adding hours to the usual restoration process. And Governor Roy Cooper expressed some of the challenges that they're up against during the President Biden's trip to the area.
Bridges damaged or completely destroyed. Critical infrastructure and water systems, electrical grids, communications, all remain seriously damaged. Countless homes and businesses that are lost.
There are still some substations that are just completely destroyed at this point. They say will take months to rebuild. But again, in the meantime, that's why these mobile health centers are coming in so helpful until people can get some of that power back on. They have a place to go. Coming up here just a little bit later on this morning, we'll be talking live with some of these medical professionals who are providing that healing and that hope to some people who truly need it the most here in Western North Carolina. We're going to talk a little bit more about how that power still being off for days is contributing to some of the injuries or some of the patients that they're seeing. That's still ahead this morning. Reporting live in Polk County, Savannah Rudisell, Queen City News.